Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative, and today we're looking at the Ripple Pod OG versus the brand new one that was released maybe a few weeks ago or a month ago, and we're just going to be going through a few differences. Just to begin everything here, the pods from the original pod device do not work with the new pods, and vice versa. They are not interchangeable. So if you have some, let's say, limited edition flavors that you want that only work with that, it's only going to work with this and only this. And this leads me to say, hey, Ripple, please release some of the limited editions again. Please release more Loser. That is my favorite flavor ever. By far, ever. And here we are in fall again. I just love that. Sorry, I just always have to mention that because that's literally my favorite flavor ever. So let's look at these devices and see exactly what is different. And I think you can probably see by just visually first. The new devices, they have like a soft touch aluminum, where the old devices are more of like a shiny, think of like, I always forget, no, this is aluminum, but it's more of like the AirPods kind of finish on here, but less shiny. But the one thing is, you can see I've had this for much longer, and it is more of a consistent white compared to this device, which has weathered and has become a different color from white, because you can see even the tip is a different color here. It's just going to kind of grow into a different look down the line, because everybody is going to be putting this either in a pocket or in a bag. Unless this is going to be purely like a home device, this is what these are going to look like. And I just did a previous video on this. On the first week that I had it, I kind of cleaned it off, and it did get back to being like kind of the same white as the tip here, but it is never going to be consistently the same. Now this comes to the next point. So we have plastic pods, plastic tips for each of these here, and when you swap these out, this one doesn't look to be the same color. This one, because there's going to be new pods always, and these are plastic versus the soft touch aluminum, they're always going to be a little difference in color, and as this device gets older, it's going to be even more different. But we're not here about the looks. We're actually here about the usefulness and functionality of this. And I do have to say, the new device is beautiful. It is beautiful to use. I would say the pulls are smoother and also more, what's the word? For some reason I was about to think more fulfilling. No, but it is just more of a pleasurable device to use. It's not that kind of device, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just a better device overall. The suction is better. How do you describe this in terms of, you know, like these personal diffusers? It's more, I just came back to the word pleasurable again. What am I doing? Anyway, on top of that, like I've been using and trying to use the same pods in each. Right now I have different. I believe this one is the Happy Mango, and I believe this one, what is this one? Oh, this is the Cucumber one. So very different flavors overall. This is a kind of cool mintiness. This is more of like a chill with a little bit of a mintiness in there. And I think they've done a great job with the device overall. They've made it a more effective way about getting that flavor, and I think it's a beautiful looking device. It's definitely a step up. The one thing, I'm always weird about this kind of stuff. Do you see the bottom of the device here? You can stand this one up on a flat table. This one you cannot stand up. If that matters to anybody, it kind of matters to me, because I just kind of like, when I'm bored, let's say I'm waiting for somebody, I just kind of, well, you can't see right now, I'm just kind of standing it up, and I kind of just like let it fall. This one, I can't even do that. It's nice. I think they did a great job with the design of this, and they definitely made a more functional product. Again, you have to remember, pods are not interchangeable. They have new pods out. They always have these new limited edition ones, so if you have an older one, you may think you may need a specific device for each. They do only sell the new one, I believe, on the website. Yeah, it's only the new one here. So would I recommend the new one or the old one, or how does this comparison end? Of course, go for the new one. It's going to be a much more functional device for a longer time with the internal battery. By the way, I totally forgot. Remember how you charge this thing? It has that little kind of dock that it sits in. Maybe that's the kind of like interim of it standing up on its own. But don't forget, you can charge this one with your phone. It just charges into it, and it's just a great emergency thing. Just with this one, I have to get my cable out and actually charge it. This one is it's such a simplistic, great idea because the iPhone will just charge out. I believe Androids do that too, maybe with USB-C, but they thought of that, and it's just such a useful thing. So in 2024, which one are you getting? Of course you're getting this one because it's the only one available, but if you find an older one, you can still use it. Like if somebody's reselling an older one, you can still use it. It's still a functional device, so don't worry about that. You just have to check the age of the pods themselves if it's an older one here. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, put it in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2024@gmail.com. I'm trying to get the thumbnail here because I'm recording in portrait, but thumbnails are 16:9. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.